I'm really digging my background. It's pretty cool, a little shiny. So let me know what you think, yay or nay. Background cool for Christmas time, background too shiny, need something matte. So just let me know below, be kind, but let me know. Superintelligence is a movie that was supposed to go into the theaters, like so many movies this year that did not, and instead it went to HBOMax. It is a movie directed by Ben Falcone, who is the very well-known director and husband of Melissa McCarthy, who stars in this. So he is again directing her. Excellent combination. He also has a small role as an FBI agent in this. It also sort of co-stars James Corden. He's actually the voice of the Superintelligence, and it also has Bobby Cannavale. This movie is about a very average woman named Carol Peters, played by McCarthy, who is just minding her own business in her apartment one day, where she starts to hear this voice in her apartment coming from all of her electronic devices. And it is an superintelligence, it is an AI saying, oh, hey, I'm gonna follow you around because I figured that you were like the median average person that I can follow around for the next couple of days, you know, kind of like Death Takes a Holiday, Meet Joe Black type of thing. Like, I wanna know what it's like to be human, and I'm gonna follow you for a few days, and I'm either gonna do one of three things. One, save humanity. He could, two, enslave humanity, or he can, three, destroy humanity. So Carol Peters, you know, no pressure, no pressure. And it's about this woman and what she does with that time and what the superintelligence does. And this is a very interesting movie. It's very hard to pinpoint a genre. My husband actually, when we were watching, it was like, it's like a rom-com with an AI. I'm like, kinda. So this AI gets it, the main plot point with this AI is that he gets it into his head that's like, you know, what would you do if you can only live for 3 days? And she says, well, I would patch things up with my ex. And that's in the trailer. I'm not giving anything away. He was like, oh, okay, well, let's do that. I can observe. So he does all of these things for her. She goes and talks to the guy, and it becomes kind of this rom-com, but with this artificial intelligence. And then you have the side kind of things going on, basically where she tells her best friend from Microsoft what's going on. So they're trying to figure out what this AI is, how to stop it, and it gets to the government, of course, and Ben Falcone, her husband, is in it. But this movie is good. It basically, I mean, it could have been really political and it would have been really like, you know, annoying, but they didn't do that. They instead made it just like a comedy with a little bit of a rom-com thing, but it's mostly a comedy with a little bit of sci-fi. It's a lot of things wrapped up in one, but it was really funny. I found it hilarious. My husband does not really like Melissa McCarthy comedies. He finds her annoying. He didn't like the spy one. Yeah, I think it was just called Spy. When I love that one, but I don't always like her movies because I don't always like the predicaments that she gets in and the craziness and how it's really aggravating. But yeah, he actually really enjoyed this and he was not expecting much. He was like, I'm gonna watch this so I can spend time with you. That's about it. And he actually ended up really liking it. And I was laughing a lot too. Actually ended up being really funny. It's got a little bit of romance, so I think it's a good date movie without it being like, you know, just like the guy's gonna like it. And, you know, you can HBOMax and chill, you know. But I think the most surprisingly good thing about this movie was James Corden. James Corden is adorable, and I saw him like 12 years ago on the West London, actually at the Globe Theatre, at the West London stage, actually at the Globe Theatre, when he was Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream, and I thought he was just adorable then. And I've seen a little bit of Gwen and Stacy. I had to study the accent for a part that I was doing. And so I mean, I've always thought he was adorable. He's a Tony winner. He's got a great voice, all of those things. But I didn't really know if he would be a really good actor. And he was very funny in this. And even though they weren't on screen together, he and Melissa McCarthy were a great duo. They had great chemistry. It was almost like a buddy cop kind of buddy thing, like we're kind of enemies, but we're kind of friends. And there was just this really great camaraderie with them. So it just, the chemistry really, really worked for me. And I just really enjoy this movie. This is definitely a movie that at points you're going to be like, oh, it's a little bit apocalyptic, so maybe I don't want to be reminded of that. But it's funny. So it's going to be a good movie that's going to provide mostly escapism with a little bit of stuff that you're going to be like, oh, stuff going on right now. But then you're going to laugh and it's going to be okay. The movie would have been good in the theaters. I wouldn't have been mad had I seen it in the theaters. And I'm certainly not mad that I get to see it at home basically for free. So I love it. It's like on HBOMax streaming. So the rating that I have for this is, I'm very curious below, what is your favorite Melissa McCarthy movie? Let me know below. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could give me a thumbs up if you liked this. If you are interested in movie reviews, I also do acting videos like demo reels and clips from stuff that I do, as well as like skits and shorts and stuff like that. I share a lot of that stuff from other places, like short films and stuff like that, commercials and things, into my playlist that I can't upload myself, but that I'm in. I also do like music videos, cover songs, live performances, things like that. So if any of those things interest you, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and you can go ahead and ring that bell. I'd appreciate it. That way you get a notification every time I make an upload, and also you do all of them to make sure you're notified every time I put something into a playlist, because as I said, some things I'm in and I can't upload it myself, but I will share them with all of you. And you can follow me on all the social media areas. I'll have all of those linked below, and there's a little card at the end that will tell you kind of where you can follow me around, because I'm all over the interwebs. So I really appreciate the watch, you guys. Please share it with somebody you think would enjoy this, and feel free to binge watch it. That's fun. People are doing that. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.